get lost like a rudderless ship, aimless, drowning, shrieking loudest, foreseeing my death near in the bluish abode of ocean, as if I'm all alone in an enormous marine world. I feel numbness breaking my ribs hard, laughing at my helplessness. I watch my skin turning blue and pale like a corpse, and at last sublime myself with the reverence of my tears. I try to pick up the pieces of my heart and stitch again to never lose its binding. And out of trepidations, I try to spill out the gorges of my feelings through my words. I try to override those words, feeling that the essence is somehow missed. And I scratch out or peel off the piece of my diary in the outburst of my anger. I surmise myself as a failed poet when expressions seem tinier than the trash of my head that slowly rot. I leave no efforts undone. In stretching myself more, I see riots everywhere. Out of a brawl of religion or a hot misunderstanding brewed from sipping a cup of tea. I judge myself as a failed poet when I don't find peace in my pieces, as they convey the canvas of an enraged society or like an unbloomed flame waiting for a matchstick. How can I resurrect my peace back? How can I overlook the problems around me slowly eating to my core? How to be a blind poet, limiting myself into the safe Lakshman Rekha of happy screamings. How to be a victorious poet, finishing myself in some four-liners, leaving a vast white space on my diary. I try to search for my answers restlessly, sleeping silently at night, twisting and tossing my body in both sides repeatedly and shuffle in utter confusion. My attentions jump over to the faded ceiling of the cornermost wall. I feel as if it's crying for long in the yearning of a peaceful death, but shelving the agony of being a havoc burden. I wish I could be a wall to heal it by stamping my words. Abysmal feelings choke my throat again, bullying me for I never posted any of these letters. I feel ashamed, embarrassed, and scornful against each of their allegations make me worthless, struggling mediocre. My dwarf talents crumple my pages where I wrote the glooms of an unloved child to the predictions of awkward suicide falling down from a 33-story apartment. I rode the headless river back of my screens to the gormless rejection of peculiar proposal from the most peculiar girl, only knew to love without any pledge or condition. I wrote from the pain of a Hindu boy, waved a dream beat by beat of witnessing Makkah, and prohibited by the barricades of religion. To the Muslim girl, never uttered her endless love for a Hindu classmate, but made his favorite dessert every day to earn praise of her cooking. Yes, I have never ever given recognition to these letters. Probably never gonna post someday in near future. I know my social handles are still starving for them, for their phenomenal peace and persona. Yes, I have never ever given respect to these letters as I knew I am under the surveillance of social CCTV circuit made of some ill-minded creatures. I can be distorted in no time. by the chops of hate comment trails, and I never posted them. Yes, I will never post a letter including such, or never can be a satisfied poet with my tiny pieces. I never posted any of my soul talks where actual serenity resides out of any fear. Let some unrevealed beauties live out of our reach. Let some unparalleled thoughts stay blindfolded. Let some extravagant love bubble the air of peace. And let some mean minds never read the letters unposted. A rose for my lost love, which I have preserved carefully, for only it stays rejuvenating until he returns back and it starts spreading its odor to his skin. I will propose him and he will gladly accept it with his glistening smile, spreading pearls all over. A rose for my lost love, which will have no tints of red, but only full of yellow, for returning the essence back of our pure friendship. A rose for my lost love, which will have the intoxication of making my sins numb and drive him crazy. A rose for my lost love, which will restrain its everlasting aura of filling you with hope and light. To leave me alone again in this deserted abode. A rose for my lost love, to resurrect my resilience back, to supply me the strength of revival, and to give me the power of bearing your tantrums. A rose for my lost love, to keep our bond intact forever, to make our love as an eternal one, and to destine us to the frame of our ambition again. Thank you so much.